Hey everyone, welcome back to Midvale Minis. I'm Kat. Now I'm going to be continuing on with the garden room box, and in this video I'll show you how I took some garden sculptures and made them more unified and made them look like stone. So let's get started. Okay, so I decided in my room box that I wanted to have 4 statues, one in each corner. I really like the coloring of this one, and that was the first one I got. And this one I got for $1, and I thought she would be perfect, but I really have to repaint the plinth that she's on. This one I thought was really interesting looking. He's just, I kind of like him. I think he looks kind of interesting, but his coloring is all wrong. So I'm going to try and fix him up and get him unified. And then his plinth is a good start of coloring. This one is not the most attractive coloring. I'm hoping that if I can paint it gray and get it to look like stone, it will actually improve the look tremendously. So these are the 4 statues, and I'm going to paint that plinth and this guy and this guy and that plinth and see where we end up, and hopefully we can get it all unified. Here it is with the base coat, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. I used a light gray, and as you can see, it has evened out all of the tones, and all of those interesting colors are now one solid color, and I really like how they came out. I like how the plinths came out. What I want to do now is I want to put in some black watered down paint, and I want to add some shading. So I'm just going to take this paint, and it's going to look dark at the beginning, but I'm just going to put some watered down black paint on there, and then I'm going to take a damp cloth and remove the excess. And what the paint does is it gets right into those nooks and crannies, and it really gives an aged look, and it makes it look like stone statues have been there for years and years and years. And also what it does is it brings out the details. It makes it sort of pop, the relief of the details pop. So I'm just going to keep going and adding as many of the details as I possibly can, removing what I need to remove, and adding more of that black paint. And just keep going until I'm satisfied with the result. And I'm just going to dab it off. And I just couldn't believe the difference. So I'm going to show you what it looks like next to the one that's not aged. And you can see the details so much better on the one that has been aged. So this was a really fun process for me. It was kind of therapeutic just to go over every piece of it and then to sort of wipe it off and get in there every last little detail and just make it really pop. And honestly, they came alive just by doing this one little process. So I kept going and adding more, and there's your finished result of that second statue. Okay, so and there's 2 of them together. Both of them are now aged and I think looking fantastic. So I'm very pleased. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and age the little stands that they're on, and I decided to do all of them so that you can see how that looks, and it makes everything the pop and all of the relief that's on these particular stands. And it is quite remarkable how it comes alive. And so here I am doing that next plinth and making sure that I get into all of those grooves. And now you can see all the details so much better. And I'm just going to dab off the excess. And I decided to do the same thing with my little angel. I thought she needed to have some upgrades with her shading. She didn't really have a whole lot of shading, and I wanted her to match as well. And now I think she matches very well. And the thing I like about this angel is she's actually holding flowers. She's holding a basket of flowers, which I think is kind of cool. And of course, I couldn't let the first one alone. I had to make sure I added more shading to that one as well. And here's the final result. This is what it looks like. I think they're all really unified. I love how they came out. I couldn't be happier with how they came out. And the just unbelievable transformation with these two in particular, it just makes me so happy. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to put it into my garden and figure out exactly what I'm going to be, quote, planting around the base. But yeah, so really, really happy with how it came out. And I decided to do a before and after picture so you can see the transformation. Thanks so much for joining me for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now in our next video, we're going to continue on with the room box, and we're going to make miniature brick to line the inside and the outside. So thanks so much again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.